generosity, caring, tenacity, resiliency, responsibility, and citizenship diversity. Every day, all day, we have our expectations. Always do the best, work diligently, and our
Collegiate Academy scholars expected to
always do their best, work diligently, and have high regards for themselves, their classmates, their teaching staff, and their school environment.
Viewers of the month are as follows:
Fairness, responsibility, respectfulness, integrity, care, diversity.
This is their aroma that they say every morning.
Are there any recognitions at this time?
recognition.
Recognize.
I said I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I want to recognize the sacrifice that was made in this space, and I also want to recognize the sacrifice that each and every one of you young future leaders of the world will make moving forward when y'all lead this space. Ashe.
Ashe.
Let's get it.
I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I said I have recognition.
Recognize.
I want to recognize everybody from Southwest and West for coming here and like just sacrificing their own time with their families just to come here to learn about our history and more.
I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I said I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I would like to take this opportunity to introduce to some and present to others Miss Paulette. Miss Paulette, please raise your hand. And her guest, Miss Paulette will be joining us today. She is an original foot soldier. She was your age in this space, in this moment, when everything
And I also have with me Miss Brenda Ward, who is the Alabama State June10th director, and she is also a foot soldier, and she is a member of the organization. So please welcome her.
I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I said I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I like to recognize all the teachers and staff for being here, not wasting their time, but sacrificing their time for teaching and being here.
Recognize.
I said I have a recognition.
Recognize.
In the spirit of sacrifice, I would like to recognize all the parents that stand in this circle today as we are away from our children, taking care of other people's children in a space where parents had to let go of their babies, right, to do something heavy, to do something monumentous. I am made heavy in this moment, right, knowing that my baby is at home and she is safe. And I've created an environment where she can be safe. Those babies were not safe, and their parents allowed it to be. So I honor the sacrifices of those parents and the parents in this circle that are away from their children to make sure that these babies get to experience what they are experiencing.
I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I said I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I would like to recognize one of our kings that is celebrating his birthday today, Brother Ian. On the count of three, can we all say happy birthday, Ian? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, kid!
I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I said I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I want to just take the time to honor the whole excursion as a whole. This was the excursion that I didn't know that I needed. And I want to just validate this experience. And I also want to encourage and empower you young people to not only do what our forefathers did, but to do greater, to go further, and be much more and experience and achieve well beyond your years. So I just want to encourage you guys to keep pushing and keep going. Don't be just future leaders, but be future owners. Be future entrepreneurs. Be today's leaders. Be tomorrow's entrepreneurs. Be tomorrow's government. Just be everything that you thought that you cannot be. Achieve way more than your mind ever thinks.
I have a recognition.
Recognize.
I have one more recognition. I want to recognize the children of the movement. One of the things that, we were watching a video on our way here, and one of the things that resonated with me is that they did it joyfully, right? I think that we oftentimes say work hard, but there is a spirit in doing it joyfully. And those babies sacrificed their time. They were willing to get in trouble. Y'all, good trouble, okay? Good trouble. They were willing to get in trouble with their parents, with their schools, to do what was right joyfully. They did it with joy, and I just honor them in this moment, and I hope that we can sit in the spirit of that work joyfully on this day.
I say.
Out of recognition. Recognize. I said out of recognition.
Recognize.
So this love just kind of stole recognition, but it's all good. So it's a very few times that we as an organization get to stand and celebrate and honor and recognize each other like this as a whole, right? So be prideful, right? Take that with a spirit of comfort, right? And understand that we are all as one as people, right? So you are standing in a space that is sacred, as we already mentioned, right? Also, you are all pretty much the same age, around the same age. You may not know each other, right? But you all are one as whole. So take this opportunity to embrace it, to enjoy it, right? To do it with joy. But also as well, right? They showed you your age stood with purpose. They had a vision and they completed their mission, right? So that means when they did it 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago, right? That means you can still do it today. And going forward and moving forward, right? So always have a purpose, always have a goal, always have a vision in mind when you set out to do something in your future. Make sense?
I have a recognition. It's no last one, I promise. I have a recognition. I would like to recognize a code, right? Those children honored a code. Everybody moved on the code. There could not be conversation that would trigger the other side. So they had to move with purpose. They had to move with intention. They had to listen to things that were not said in order to make it all possible. There is a current code that we must walk in. There is a current code that we have to listen to that is not being spoken in layman's terms. And we all have to have our ears open because the movement is not done. The work is not done. And we have to be prepared for when the call comes quietly in the night to do what we need to do to move forward.
Are there any more recognitions at this time?
I have the last recognition.
Recognize.
I have the last recognition.
Recognize.
Can you raise your hands if you're from Philly? Okay, perfect. So there's a level of pride because we just won a Super Bowl for the second time. I need that same energy and pride when you think about being on this ground at this floor. I say, I say.
Good morning, Global Schools. Good morning, Dr. Story. All right, so we are excited to be in this space today. We are excited to get our day started. I am going to defer announcements to Mr. Miles if he has any because he is our tour guide. But the only thing that I will say is just remember while we are here and let's embody our norms that we have for excursions and let's have an awesome learning day. Ashe? Ashe. All right, is Mr. Miles?
Clap it up for Mr. Miles, y'all! Before Mr. Miles gets on loudspeaker, he's going to give us our time for 16th Street Baptist Church and how we're moving with Miss Paulette.
Good morning, how's everyone doing? Yeah. All right, this is a special occasion to be at Pelly New Park with an actual good soldier who would help desegregate Birmingham, Alabama. So give it up for Miss Paulette.
And Miss Brenda.
And Miss Brenda, how you doing? So on our schedule today, there's a lot to see here today. But most importantly, as far as our scheduled time, at 11 a.m., we'll have GLA West attend the museum here, or not museum, 16th Street Baptist Church tour at 11. And at 12 p.m., we'll have GLA Southwest attend the tour at 16th Street Baptist Church. In the meantime, I'll get with Miss Paulette. She has a lovely group to share her story and also to showcase around Kennedy Park and also in the district, which is around the corner, that she knows a lot more about and kind of give you information on there. So as we move along throughout this morning, we'll give you the actual details. But just know at 11 a.m., GLA West will be attending the 16th Street Baptist Church for the tour, and at 12 p.m., GLA Southwest will be attending the 16th Street Baptist Church.
Thank you.
Let me ask you something.
Sankofa Fact of the Day, April 8th, 2025. GLA Joe, tenacity, the quality of being determined to do or achieve something. Introducing Henry Hank Aaron. Henry Louis Hank Aaron. Henry Louis Hank Aaron was one of 8 children born to Herbert and Estella Aaron in a poor black community in Mobile, Alabama in 1934. When Aaron was 8, his father, a dry dock boilermaker assistant and tavern owner, built a home for his community in the Tolmanville community. When the Milwaukee Braves moved to Atlanta, Hank would consistently downplay his everlasting closeness to passing Babe Ruth's home run record of 714. Hammering Hank was considered one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Despite his greatness, Aaron received several death threats before and after surpassing Babe Ruth's record from people who were angry a black man would achieve that milestone. But on this date in 1974, in a game against the Los Angeles Dodgers, in the 4th inning, Hank Aaron would hit home run number 715 off Al Doling, breaking Babe Ruth's home run record. After retiring from playing, Aaron served as senior vice president and assistant to the Braves president. In 1999, on his 65th birthday, the MLB announced the introduction of the Hank Aaron Award, an honor bestowed on the best overall offensive player in the American and National Leagues. And that concludes our Sankofa Fact of the Day.
Does that include your
Karamba.
Good morning, everyone.